Hi, good day everyone. My name is Sharika Millan and I am here to present to you about a quality tool known as a cause and effect diagram which is used in quality management. The purpose of this video is to complete a thorough investigation of the quality tool known as the cause and effect model and to share this information to assist in student learning with my colleagues pursuing the quality management course. At the end of this video, you should be able to define the cause and effect analysis, identify the three common terms or names used, know what it is commonly used for, some of its advantages and disadvantages, the steps required to implement the diagram, and last but not least, how to construct and interpret the cause and effect diagram. A brief history and introduction to the cause and effect analysis. The quality tool chosen for analysis is the cause and effect tool, as it seeks to evaluate a quality concept of the total quality management, also known as the TQM. However, the technique was developed by the late Dr. Ishikawa of Tokyo University. He was a highly regarded Japanese quality control statistician who is well known as a pioneer of quality management in the 1960s. The diagram is referred to as the Ishikawa diagram or the fishbone diagram because of its appearances and was then published in his 1990 book called Introduction to Quality Control. Dr. Ishikawa first used the cause and effect diagram in 1943 to explain to a group of engineers how a complex set of factors could be related to help understand a problem. The cause and effect diagram has since become a standard tool of analysis in Japan and also in the West, simultaneously with other analytical and problem-solving tools and techniques. When you have a serious problem, it is important to explore all of the things that cause it before you start to think about a solution. That way, you can solve the problem completely at the first attempt instead of addressing just a portion of the issue and risking the problem reoccurring. The cause and effect analysis combines brainstorming with a type of mind map and is the only tool of the 7 quality tools that is not based on statistics. The main purpose is to act as a first step in problem solving by generating a comprehensive list of possible causes which can lead to immediate identification of major causes and point to the potential remedial actions, or it may indicate the best potential areas for further exploration and analysis. Cause and effect. Sometimes one thing in a story causes another thing to happen. The cause is telling why something has happened, while the effect tells what exactly happened. A brief definition of the cause and effect diagram. This chart is simply a means of visualizing how the various factors associated with a process affects the process's output. The cause and effect tool enables a team to focus on the content of the problem rather than its history or the differing interests of team members. It also creates a snapshot of the collective knowledge and consensus of a team around the problem and focuses the team on the root of the problem. Some uses of the cause and effect diagram. The cause and effect diagram can be used to discover the root cause of a problem, to uncover bottlenecks in processes, to identify where and why a process isn't working, and last but not least, when you start to investigate a problem. Some common examples of questions that help move the discussion further into the chart form are: Example 1, business related. A common question may be, why are our sales decreasing? Education-wise, a question may arise, why did only 30% of my students pass the last test? Or, Under the field of marketing, a question may be arised: why did so many people like the last bubblegum campaign? Some common advantages of using the cause and effect diagram. It concentrates team members' attention on one specific problem. It increases team thinking, creativity, and promotes teamwork and group participation within the business when determining the problems or effect to be examined. It also constructs a picture of the problem at hand instead of using a tight disciplined flowchart, and also it explores all possibilities, so it is likely to be large and complex looking for each new related idea noted down. On the other hand, there are very few disadvantages to using the cause and effect diagram. Some of these disadvantages include: suspicion may arise if there is only a few factors that cause a problem and therefore it requires more brainstorming. Disagreements among team members with those of different point of views as to why a certain factor led to a problem, and this may also result in never solving any problem. Also, it may not be beneficial for complex problems that might have too many causes. There are 4 steps to follow when using the fishbone diagram. These 4 steps include: first, you need to identify the problem. Second, you need to work out the major factors involved. Third, you need to identify all the possible causes. And last but not least, you need to analyze the diagram. A very simple exercise will be used to show you how to implement the Ishikawa diagram now. In order to fully understand the cause and effect analysis, an example must be done to illustrate its implementation process. The example is very simple and can be done by any individual, which everyone can relate to, and can also help you to grasp the concept and knowledge of the cause and effect diagram. The first step, which states identify the problem. The problem identified from this example is obesity. The second step is to work out the major factors involved. What causes obesity? 4 major factors was determined: bad diet, no exercise, lifestyle, and genetics. The third step is to identify the possible causes. What causes bad diet? Junk food. What causes no exercise? The exercise may just be difficult, or you just don't have time, or maybe the weather. What causes lifestyle? Cafes or regular big lunches. And last but not least, what may cause genetic problems? Maybe a slow metabolism. This is what a fishbone diagram looks like. As you can see, it is shaped as a fish, hence the name the fishbone diagram. The effect is the problem and the causes are the ribs extending from the problem. Now we are going to complete the fishbone diagram based on the information we used from the example. The problem was obesity. The major factors or causes was bad diet, no exercise, genetics, and lifestyle. And the possible causes of each of those major factors were also determined. Now you have a fully completed fishbone diagram. The fourth step is to analyze the diagram and to evaluate it to produce a solution. The solution was to make time to start off exercising with easy exercises to eliminate the no exercise primary cause, which may also help with the slow metabolism issue. Also, after seeing results from the exercise, you may become self-motivated and decide to eat less proportions of food, which may cause you to eventually choose a healthier diet. By taking action, all the primary causes became eliminated, and furthermore, so too does the problem of obesity. Now this is the end of our example. Problem has been solved using the basic cause and effect diagram. In conclusion, the cause and effect diagram serves as an excellent reminder that the items noted on it are the things the company needs to pay attention to if the process is to continually improve. Even though we use a basic example of obesity, the cause and effect diagram can be used by businesses to solve even more greater complex problems within the company. Even in processes that are working well, continual improvement is the most important job any employee or team can have. In today's competitive global marketplace, it is truly the key to survive. Now this is the end of the video, so we should be able to recap all of our objectives. By now you should be able to derive your own definition of what is the Ishikawa diagram. You should be able to use the cause and effect diagram to help solve both basic and technical problems and understand the logic behind the diagram's tree name. Also, you should be aware of the ups and downs of using the diagram and the four simple steps used to implement the diagram. If you want more information concerning the cause and effect diagram, these are a few of my references where I got information. So you can feel free to visit the relevant websites or read the course material text. Thank you for viewing the video. I hope it was very informative and I hope you was able to grasp the concept of the cause and effect diagram. Until next time, bye.